All right, we'll just start at the top. Line one, AJ from Fresno. AJ?
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. How's Fresno doing?
Yeah, a little hot, but not bad.
Okay. You have a name of a made-up movie?
Yes, I have a man's world.
I have this as sort of a Steve Harvey, all black, but sophisticated.
Yes, I was thinking Tyler Perry. A man, M-A-N-N.
Yes.
A man's world.
Yeah. Kevin Hart may star in this one. It's an ensemble.
Is this a cross-dressing kind of like Tootsie kind of thing?
Okay.
Or is that just two on? Well,
there's no
two
on
on
the
nose
nose
for Tyler Perry.
I think it's one of those. They'll do the one like they'll do the jump in the broom, or they'll do the Stella got her groove back. Once in a while, you get the big black ensemble.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey did. I don't know what Steve Harvey does.
He's just kind of like the negotiator.
Yeah. He's not the player and he's not the owner. He kind of gets in between. There's a pussy and a cock, and he kind of gets in the middle of the two, and he starts talking back and forth. He does the arbitrating.
Yeah, he's the one that's like, you just got to, pleasure a woman when she really wants to be pleasured.
And then he looks great in his suit.
And that's great advice.
And then everyone's like,
thanks, uncle.
Right. And he does a lot of that. You can't think like a man if you're a woman.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, you can't think like a man.
No.
And you just go like, is that like a head nodding?
Is there a token white person in this cast?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
That's all they'll let in.
This is actually Carrot Top's breakthrough performance.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Carrot Top is actually going to, no props, no nothing, just acting.
Like a serious role for Carrot Top?
serious for Carrot Top.
Wow.
Oh, you don't even know who he is because his head is shaved.
Yeah, they shaved his head.
Shaved his head and put glasses on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he plays Kevin Hart's best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And Kevin Hart is gay, but can't come out in this movie because in his world, very religious world, black world, you cannot come out in that world without being judged.
And Kevin's girlfriend is an obese white chick.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Like a beard kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, she's on there.
And she has no idea that Kevin's...
AJ?
Yes.
Yeah, and she's trying... The wedding is coming up, and she's frantically trying to lose weight. So there's lots of gags of her running with hefty bags on the hot days and doing the whole thing. Meanwhile, the wedding can't be far enough away for him because he's got to break it to her that he's gay.
She doesn't know?
No, she doesn't. She doesn't know. She's just... They're abstaining from sex for the last 4 months, and she's frantically trying to sweat the pounds off.
Maybe he's abstaining from sex until marriage. Like the whole thing is a sequence of pushing off, sexual encounters.
And then finally at the end of the movie, Carrot Top and Kevin just say it, hey, we love each other.
Right. And there's a lot of a lot of breaking down the fourth wall with Steve Harvey just talking right at the camera.
Yes.
And it's really cool suits.
I got it. I got the closing the closing bit, the big punch at the end. When they come out in the church, they come out when it's happening, and there's an uncle that's sitting in the audience that goes, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This motherfucker what?"
I'm starting to realize.
Like
You like that?
I love that.
That's their one F word. It's a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, it's PG-13, but Uncle sells it. What the fuck? This motherfucker. No, you didn't. With this red ginger head motherfucker.
Well, he's shaved, but we can see some poking through. I think Steve Harvey is the black Dr. Phil. No one really knows what the fuck he does, but no one wants to say anything about it.
Yes, because he has such authority.
But every scene, he has a different suit on.
Yeah, they're big dudes with mustaches. They're bald, and they have suits on.
Yeah.
And they say a lot of stuff that's like, if you're going to leave the nest, you better be able to fly first. And everyone goes, yeah, I guess you should be able to fly before. But it doesn't sound like anything that wouldn't come on a Dixie Riddle cup.
Right. I feel like what they say wouldn't even make it onto a fortune cookie. It would be rejected.
Right.
And yet they say it in such a sure-of-themselves way that it sounds like something that someone else would say.
And it's also the kind of thing where no one ever can stand up and go, shut the fuck up, that makes no sense, because it just makes sense, but it's just no shit makes sense kind of
Right.
stuff, you know? So
Yeah.
no one can really criticize you for saying tie your shoes
Right.
before
Or like,
you
well,
go
just stop
jogging.
doing drugs.
You're right. They can't really get on. But I think Harvey may be the black Dr. Phil.
Wow.
Makes tons of money, has a huge mustache, bald,
Bald head.
wears a suit. No one knows what the fuck they do. No one ever really professes to be huge fans of either one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I've
No.
never been like, I'm a huge Steve Harvey fan. I fucking love that guy. You've never read his books? You're insane. You would love him too. Like, no one's ever done it. No one in the black community's ever went, you got to get into Steve Harvey. Nobody in the white community's ever said to me,
Like,
you
oh, my
gotta get
DVR forgot to record Dr. Phil.
Oh,
Fuck.
I'll have to go to my neighbor's house and watch it.
That's why Kevin comes out of the closet, because Steve's advice is like, as long as you're honest with yourself, no one can hate you for your honesty.
Right. It does a lot of that, too. Yeah.
And then the uncle goes, what the fuck did you just say?
Yeah. I think he sort of gets a pass from the white community because it seems like he's trying to keep the black community, you know, he's saying that man and women should stay together. And here's like, no, Whitey's not going to stick his neck out and go, I don't know what the fuck this guy's talking about. And but he never makes anyone laugh, does he?
No. Do you think he and Dr. Phil's power is in their mustache?
I think the power may be in the stash.
Like, what happens if they remove it?
I think if he took that stash off and put it on their head, they'd have no power. They'd be powerless.
They look ridiculous, too. They look like Bert.
Yeah. I got to see a picture of those two. I bet they're about the same weight. They're about the same
They're
size.
both husky, but you wouldn't call them fat?
Right.
You put their mustache on anyone else, and they become a child molester.
Right.
That quick.
Yeah.
You put their mustache on my lips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I am
and
a child
nobody...
All right, Gary, know what to do.
There's never any big fans, and it's not like people go... Either one of them, like I know Steve Harvey's basically a comedian, but no one ever goes, you hear an old Steve Harvey joke or that Steve Harvey 1 hour special or something like that. I'm sure he said clever things. I think they're the same guy.
I only ever see him interviewed on Larry King type shows where it looks like he's almost about to cry.
Right. Yeah. He's found a nice niche.
He's
Anyway.
more of a master of ceremonies, you know, with
Right.
with the Kings of Comedy and the game show, the Family Feud, and the radio show. He's just orchestrator.
All right. AJ, that's it.
Yes.
You satisfied?
Oh, yeah. That was pretty better than what I was thinking.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I was thinking, well, since all my buddies been getting married, it seems like they all been neutered and they can't do anything they want. Since I'm single, I'm out there doing all the shit I want, and this guy's got to stay home.
Mm-hmm. What's all the shit you want?
Well, I've been like going out on the weekends, out of town, Pismo, LA, whatever, up north, Frisco, just hanging out, doing different things.
Sure.
And I have to get permission or whatever, you know.
We're looking at a picture of Steve Harvey. Now, look, can you find Dr. Phil in a goddamn suit, for the love of Christ? Please. All right.